Guys, welcome to the Kingdom Lifestyle. I'll do another video later on about what the point is of this YouTube channel and what the purposes are, but pretty much my name's Sam. It's pretty much going to be fishing, shooting, camping, four-wheel driving, electrical work possibly, sawmill work, yeah, do a bit of a variety of stuff. So I've just decided to start filming it because I think what I do is pretty entertaining, and I think that it'd be good to just have a wholesome YouTube channel where we're just getting it sorted. Anyways, so today I've got to go out and cut a couple trees down on a neighbouring block of land. We're going to use the PC 200 log, pretty much the operation we've got going on. I weighed yesterday and didn't really want to pick it up by hand, so we use the excavator for that. Just be free, big boy. Righto, so this is where we are. We'll probably take that tree there, and then we'll probably also take that tree there, and then maybe one or two other ones. Walk back down to the property to get my car and the chainsaws and whatnot. So I'll see you in a sec. I'm back, had a bit of lunch. This is the tree we're going to do, this one here. So I've got to disconnect the fence so we don't blow the line when I bring it over this way. Hopefully it doesn't land on a post. Should be able to be okay. Might have to cut that dead blackwood out the way, and then we've got that one there that we're doing as well. So by doing the fence, we get obviously both trees. So I'll go get started on that now. Here we are at the fence. We'll try and back these off, which is that simple. Just turn that a bit, pull that lever back. Happy days. Bang. They're backed off, so if this gets hit, they'll just pull out of that turnbuckle, whatever they call these things. And then what I'll do is over here, I'll just disconnect the plastic clip on there. We'll take that off over where the posts are by the tree we're going to fell, just so if it does hit it doesn't rip those out of the post, and hopefully it doesn't damage the wire. So I'm going to drop this tree instead. The angle of it's a bit better. That one over there was running down the hill too much to bring back, I reckon. So I'm taking that one down. I'm going to try and lay it down pretty well either where I am here or just over to here. I think I might go there, pretty much flatten that bush hopefully. But anyway, pretty big tree, a bunch of dead branches in this one, so we'll see how we go. Got my PPE on for once. Nah, I only just started wearing this stuff. I think as you get older you start to realise that danger is a real thing, so that didn't work anyway. I'll cut this sucker down. I've got my face cut out. Looks pretty good. A bit more of an aggressive angle would have been good. So what I'll do is I'll just clean the face of that off. Square with the back of that cut there. I'll just cut a little piece out. Not too much, but just enough to stop it from hitting, I reckon, which would be good. And it's still square along the front. Now I'll do my back cut. Probably come up about 2.5 inches from here, all the way along. I'll come in a bit and then I'll bang a wedge or two in, and then I'll continue the rest of the way until I see the wedges drop down, which means the tree's going over. Should be pretty good. Don't see any dead branches up there other than a little twig there and there. Well, they're not that little, but it should be pretty good, pretty straightforward, and it's not tied up in those two trees. The only thing it'll do is take out half of that thing there. I got my wedges in. She's already come along. I dropped down a little bit too low on this side. The other side looks great. I barely got to cut anything and she'll go now. Absolutely perfect, I reckon. Oh boy. The blackwood's gone. Not the best cut at all, actually. That's terrible. Went a bit far here. I didn't realise I was that far over. I'm very fortunate I had this still here, but I should have come back to this side and double checked it, but that was terrible. Oh well. Tree down. A little bit of rot in her. We'll start cutting her up into the right lengths and go from there. Here she is in all her glory. Pretty big tree. Not huge, but definitely not small. She's a fair walk out. Here's the post. Literally just barely grazed it. I think it bounced here and then shifted over. Have a quick gander at how long she is. All right, take a guess. I haven't looked yet, but I'm at the end of the tape measure, so I know it's at least 30 meters to here. And then there's another 5 meters there. So 35 meters, I reckon. It's pretty decent. So I've measured it up into different lengths. I got a 3.6, 5.5, and then probably a 4.6. She's all cut up all the way through. So now I'll move these and I'll probably stack them up over here straight away. Righto, so I got most of the logs out of here. Well, all of them actually. There's a stump over there. And there's the rest of it, just the head of it left. Now I'm going to do that one down there. That tree right there. So it's not quite as big, but still probably worth it. Try land it just in here, I reckon. See what happens. Another beautiful bird's mouth. Here's something you might not be aware of. With most chainsaws, they have a sight line on them. The sight line's this bar here, this line. There'll also be one that goes all the way around the top of it and around the other side of the chainsaw. But that helps me know within pretty good that my tree is going to go about here. That's where my face cut is, so that's what it's for. It's a massive help. If you weren't aware of it, now you are. Righto guys, back again. Today is day 2. Going to cut a few more trees down. I cut this one down last night, but it got dark, so I didn't bother filming the rest of it. Tree stump, good bit of hinge wood there. As you can see, that's a lot more parallel and good bit of meat there. Had to wedge it pretty hard to get it to come over because it was looks like it was hung up in that tree there where it snapped off. So anyway, I'm gonna log this thing up and see what we can't get out of it. Move the whole head with the excavator, and now I'm gonna try and drag out the tree trunk itself with the chain and just slowly pull it backwards and try to get it up here where it's a bit easier to work on, and I don't have to worry about losing that half down the hill. I've got it all cut up. There's one cut just there. There's another cut there. And then another one down there. That's the last log from that tree. Not too bad of a size, really. Righto, this is what we've gotten so far. Couple of logs, not too bad. Gonna cut that one there down on the left. Not too bad. Pretty good direction. I'm hoping to just graze the stump here and land on top of that bush, and there's a post for the fence just over here, so it should be good, and the head of it should land on top of the other heads over there. Probably just a bit short on this side, I reckon. Banged a few wedges in the back of this thing, which brings the lean way over, because at the moment it's got a lot of weight on those branches over there, and it's got one branch here. So at the moment it's probably balancing pretty good, but I reckon if I do a bit more of a cut on that, she will turn over. Log landed perfectly. Missed the post, missed this stump. It's exactly where I wanted it, so that was good. Well, I'm proper sweating after that, and it's the middle of winter, but it's a beautiful day. Hey Buster, there's that fence post, and I reckon, judging by how far that one is to this one, it's actually a bit longer than I thought. It's probably, once again, 35, maybe 38 meters. Pretty far down, and the stump was behind that other stump, so yeah, pretty big tree. Another beautiful bird's mouth. Let's get this sucker down. Look at that. Another beautiful tree. Came in. It's a beautiful tree. They look better on the ground, I reckon. No, I like trees. I reckon they're pretty cool. This is where it landed. The post is right there. I don't know if you can quite see that in the video, but the post is there. We missed the post, which is great. But unfortunately, I did snap the head out of this blackwood here. So that's a real shame, but it is what it is. One of the branches clipped it on the way through and just snapped it off like it wasn't even there. A lot of weight in these trees, that's for sure. So I'm just moving everything into a pile over here, and then what I'll do is I'll move this again over the fence. Either he'll burn it or just let it decompose naturally. But by doing this, I get room in here, and I'll be able to move my logs around without having to fight all the leaf. There's a lot of weight in these branches, but this machine moves it like it doesn't exist, which is very nice. I like the way it lifts it. Look at that. And I'll bring it down so you can see it. Oh yeah. Get that into it. That old branch is practically a small tree, but she just eats it for breakfast. I'll press this little button right here. See you later. It's pretty incredible what this machine can lift. Makes work a lot faster, a lot easier. Imagine doing this 100 years ago with horses and stuff. Would have been cooked. Absolutely awesome. After that last tree we just dropped, we got one log out of it there. That's a 2-1. Then we got a 3-6, and now this is the rest of the tree trunk from before when I was holding it in the air. Got a 2-9 out of it, and then 2 3-1s for the order that we're doing at the moment. A couple smaller sizes doesn't matter. So by doing it a bit smaller, I should be able to maximize the amount of recovery out of these logs. When you move these logs, it's important to be really gentle, because the smoother you handle them, the better the log stays in pristine condition. Because if you're a bit too rough on it, you end up cracking the log real bad, and then your recovery rate when you mill it's not quite as good. So that's something to be careful of, that's for sure. There's a section from here all the way through to over there, and we'll just take that home for firewood because it's too small to mill. And then I've cut it again from here to just over there, just past that knot, so we'll take that as well for firewood. And then the rest of that log, this next little bit's probably a little bit too small to use as a mill log, so I'll cut it in I'll still cut it in a saw length, like a mill log length, because just maybe we might be able to pull 2 boards out of it. It'd be a shame to just use it for firewood. And then the rest of that will be a good mill log, so not a bad log in the end. Buster's having the time of his life. Buster's a cattle dog. He's only about 4 months old. That's my brother's dog. The logging truck has just arrived, so up all these logs. I'll give you one last look at what we've done. So we've got 2 logs there that are good. The rest of those ones there are for firewood. And we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm dyslexic, so if I miscounted, my bad. It's a beautiful day. These are the chainsaws that I have been using for this job. They're pretty good. I like the 6.6 one the most. I think it's just a weapon. It's a good saw. If I'm more familiar with it, that's probably why. But yeah, both great saws. Perfect. It's crucial that they try to do this as gentle as possible so that it don't cause any fractures in the wood. So when they bounce, it can be quite violent on the wood and destroys the amount of timber we'll be able to get out of it. That's pretty good. So all the logs are gone now, down to the property. That was the last truckload just before. And now I've got to clean all this rubbish up and stack it over the side here. I'll have to cut that blackwood there down, the broken dead one, and then I'll probably heap it all just in here, and then he can decide what he wants to do with it from there. I can always pull it back out for him, but yeah. So what a head. We're getting there. We're nearly out of here. Probably get out of here this afternoon, and then yeah, tomorrow I'll probably do some milling and whatnot. So we'll see what happens. Well, that concludes today's effort, I reckon. I'm pretty exhausted, so a few little branches and stuff I've still got to pick up, but it's nothing major, so that's good. And I piled it all up over there, just on the other side of the fence. So this is wire number 1, or the top run. Just tightening it back up. It's looking pretty good. Righto, as you can see, the fence is back up and looks just as good as when we first got here. Beautiful. What do you reckon, Buster? You happy? He loves it. Well, that's it for the Kingdom Lifestyle, guys. That'll conclude this video, I reckon. I've probably got a fair bit to put together, and I don't want it to be super long. So, yeah, if you see another video come up, feel free to obviously watch it, and would love it if you subscribed and comment on the video. Obviously, that helps with the algorithm and everything. I've got a long road ahead of me. Maybe next time we'll be fishing, shooting. Hopefully, you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought of it. It'd be great to get your feedback and where I can improve and get better at what I'm doing. So anyway, Jesus loves you, so do I.